Premier League names, and they're not as fun. Like they could have been like the Bay Area Seals or the Bay Area Bridges. I don't know, and like the New York, uh, taxis. I don't know, something fun, like something like Americanized names. We have the Bay Golf Club. We have New York. I mean, all these teams, these teams are from America. We have Ricky Fowler, Matt Fitzpatrick, and Xander Schlufflol. I'm just going to keep mispronouncing his name because I know it irritates tons of golfers when I mispronounce his name. Xander Schluffley. So I'm just going to, every time I say his name, I'm going to mispronounce it on purpose because it should be Schufley. But everyone let me know today when I made my mistake, which I like making mistakes on names because it makes people comment. But other than that, when people do that, I know that it's a twist in the side. So, hey, happy Tuesday, everybody. All right, this is about ready to start. Are we all ready? We ready for the big live, everybody? I know I am. I got to get more on screen here, though. I have it up on, you know what? I can probably get it up on, let's see here. I got to do a couple things, don't I? I got to go to Microsoft Edge. Oh, let's get the TGL homepage. I believe it's tomorrow's golf. Are we live already? Did I miss the? No, we can't be live yet, right? Tonight. Where's the scores? Ooh, they give me 3 minutes. 3 minutes, everybody. Why is this not coming up right? Here we go. Oh, there it is. Okay. So I'm going to try to put this up on screen on TikTok. I have it on YouTube. For fans of golf, it's something very exciting. I think it's going to what I would want it to do is expand the base of fans for golf. And I don't know by having these particular players that this does that. It's on ESPN Plus. I think it's on ESPN. It's not a mainstay. Okay, maybe I guess they're going to have these every Tuesday. It's a good night for that. Okay, but you know, like Tiger's not playing. Tiger would have been a huge draw. John Daly would have been a huge draw. Phil Mickelson probably would have been a huge draw. Those are the kinds of people that I would want to see in this. Almost, let's face it. If this is truly competitive and they have current tour members, which they obviously do, they have current tour members. So what that says to me is this is going to be a Tuesday night quasi tournament. Like it's a tournament between two teams. It's a competition between two teams, however you want to look at it. But it doesn't move anything along per se. It doesn't reach out to that fan that likes sports or that dabbles in golf. It doesn't get that fan. I mean, Matt Fitzpatrick, Wyndham Clark, they're not stay-at-home names. They're not household names. Okay. You hear those names, but you don't hear them a ton on the tournament unless they win or they come in second or something like that. People aren't talking about them on a regular basis. Now, there's nothing wrong with any of these golfers, but they picked, I guess there's 4 people on the team, but there's 3 tonight. I guess that's the roster. So they picked 3 people. I will tell you, if you go to their website, it's a little confusing sometimes, the way they play these things. It's not straightforward, unfortunately. So let me see if I can get this up on the TikTok screen. Are we underway yet? Oh God, my phone. Oh, we got 1 minute. 1 minute. It's almost time. See, I'm on ESPN Plus, but I got to keep my sound down. Otherwise I'll get in trouble. New York off 8 p.m. Wait a second. It's 8 p.m. Central that it starts? Oh, good Lord. I'm not going to be on for an hour before this thing. What time does it starts at? Let me just see. Oh, it's 9 Eastern. So it doesn't even start. Yeah, it starts in a minute. What am I saying? All right. So let's see what this is all about. I mean, this could be really great. Okay. This could be a great event. I hope that it is. My hope is that people who don't normally watch golf watch this. Because if you're just going after the same audience that you would get like on a Sunday or a Saturday, you're not growing the game by anything. You're not, why do you have it prime time? Why do you have it Tuesday night? At 9 o'clock Eastern, when tons of people are ready to sit down and watch something, whether it's on their phone or on their TV, on their smart TV, whatever it might be. So that's primarily what I'm thinking about here. Game capture, display capture, image link. Let's see, capture card, cast, video, text, camera, game display capture. Is that it? No. Image, no. Window capture. Can I pick that? Let's see. Yeah, there it is. All right. So I have it on TikTok. That's it, guys. That's everything right now. That's everything. We're going to be talking about it. Let's do this thing. Come on. Why hasn't this started yet? Do I need to refresh? Oh, where are we at? Oh, it's live. All of a sudden it jumped off. Okay. Wait, what's going on? Have I been blocked? Have I been blocked? Where is it? I'm hitting play on ESPN Plus. Come on. All right, here we go. Here we go. All right. I mean, they have celebrities in the crowd. They want to make this a good event. So it is exciting. I don't know that I can show. I'll do it until they kick me off. I mean, it is on their website for free, so it's nothing like it, So I'm sure it's on. It probably is even on YouTube as we speak, but whatever. I have their website going and they're showing everything. That's obviously Shane Lowry, unless someone else wants to wear his jersey. I mean, the interesting point about this is, okay, growing the game. I still feel like it's very, very important to grow the game of golf for a variety of reasons. I'm a firm believer in golf. I'm a golf coach. I've coached both my kids. They play in high school, or my daughter played. She's not in high school anymore. She qualified for state for 2 years, all this other kind of good stuff. So I'm very aware of, growing the game of golf and how it's an important game to grow for people to play. And it's one of those sports that people can play throughout, most of their entire lives. So we have the game going on. It's, like I said, it is very exciting to know that this is all happening. It's very exciting to know that all of it's happening. But what, I don't know why they said that it was going to start at 9 Eastern. And is it just that coverage will begin shortly? Okay. Well, I guess they're getting us all ready for it. You would think that maybe, I don't know. They're just trying to get us ready for it. So here we go. We're watching it. They're interviewing people on ESPN, one of the teams. Let's see, it's the Ricky Fowler. So that's New York. What's interesting about this is, how did they get Ricky Fowler to wear a uniform that isn't orange? I'm kind of surprised by that. I thought for sure that Fowler would be in an orange uniform, but maybe I'm wrong about that. All right, we're not watching the ESPN Plus feed. We're watching their website. So I think we're okay. So right now on ESPN Plus, they're interviewing. I don't have the sound up because I don't want to get in trouble for that. But obviously they're showing things on their website, and that's what we're looking at right now. But on ESPN Plus, they're actually interviewing the team. And of course, I can't hear what they're saying, because if I play the sound, I'll probably get in trouble. So, it's not all too exciting from that standpoint. Matt Fitzpatrick. Now he has all different. Oh, that's interesting. They have their normal sponsors. Ricky has Puma on, but the other two players don't. They have Puma logo. The other two players don't. So, and they're wearing different hats, although they're white. So it looks like what you can do right now is you just have to wear the same style or color shirt, I'm guessing, because I guess they're the same shirts. It's hard to tell because look, nope, it's not even the same shirts, because Ricky Fowler has as lines or pinstripes or whatever you want to call it, some ribbing or some sort of white part on his collar. So they're not all the same. But they go up against the Bay Golf Club, which is Ludwig Aberg, Wyndham Clark, and Shane Lowry, who has been around the PGA Tour for decades. He has been around for a long, long time on tour. Now on their website, they're still showing the players walk in. On ESPN Plus, they have Scott Van Pelt in studio, and I guess he's interviewing or will be interviewing Ludwig Aberg here shortly on ESPN Plus. Now, again, I keep all the sound down so I don't get in trouble. I'm playing their website because I'm figuring that might be some information. It looks like now it says it will begin shortly, but it looks like maybe this might be a little live that they're showing. Well, you guys can see this. They're practicing, which golfers do before anytime they play, really, or when they're not playing, they practice. So it's a great idea. And I do think that in a lot of ways it can help the game. Right. And it's a cool setup. It's the SoFi Arena or whatever they call it, SoFi something that, out in LA, they have the stadium where the football team plays. They got this thing that was built just for these events, which, as you may or may not remember, I think it was last year. Was it because of wind or was it because of the wildfires that the thing was destroyed and they had to rebuild? Because it was supposed to happen last year around the same time. This whole TGL was supposed to happen. Okay, now they're showing the field, I guess, or the I don't know what you would call it because it's not quite a fairway. I know part of that's the putting green in there, but they're showing the green, they're showing the greens, whatever you want to call it. They have a big screen in there, and then they have a light show. So it's right now what they're showing on screen is essentially what you would get at like any NBA game. Ricky Fowler's coming in. Boy, his hair's a lot longer in the back than it used to be. And I mean, Ricky Fowler, if you think about it, I think he won the Players, but he never won. He never won a Grand Slam event. Yeah, I mean, he's probably one of the best to not have done that. Now, Matt Fitzpatrick comes in again. They're all wearing dark shirts, not the same shirts. They have their personal logos on there, or the logos of their natural sponsors. Going into all this, I think that this is wonderful for golf. I know I made a video today where people are like, "Oh, you don't know anything about golf." Look, at the end of the day, I wish Tiger Woods and Rory McIlroy are in the audience, but they're obviously not playing tonight. Okay. One of my thoughts was, why not have household names playing? Now, Xander Schauffele, I pronounce it wrong because everybody got all over me because in the video, I pronounce names wrong sometimes on purpose to get comments and to get engagement. And everybody was all over me for Schauffele. And so I'm just sort of mocking everyone who teased me about it. But all right, so they're coming out, their team, the New York Golf Club, again, not loving the team names because they sound very Premier Soccer-ish. They could have gone with like the New York Stock Exchange or something like that. Now the Bay Golf Club is entering. We have Shane Lowry, who's probably the biggest name on that team. And I would say Ricky Fowler, although Xander Schauffele chiefly is probably, currently, he might have a bigger name than Ricky Fowler. I don't know. I think more people probably know Ricky Fowler, although, yeah, that Wyndham Clark is now entering. So we're all over the place. So what you're seeing on the screen, I think, is like what they're showing to get people excited, but they're not really showing you anything from what's going live. They're just introducing all the players right now. Wyndham is coming in. Wyndham Clark, not associated with the hotel. Wyndham Hotels. Obviously, on screen that you guys have, they're showing Rory and Tiger and Ludwig Aberg. Now, he pronounces it Aberg, and he says that's the way you pronounce it in America, where he's from. And I forget the country where he's from. It's a whole different potential because there's a dot above the A, and I am not good with last names to begin with, and I would hate to butcher that. So I'm just going with Ludwig Aberg because that's what he said to call him. All right, so they're all in the arena. They have a great light show and all that going. I'm just going to tell you right now that wouldn't it be kind of fun to have John Daly down there? I mean, first of all, you know that he could probably use the money, and I'm not being mean about it, but the guy gambled away a lot of his profits, drank away, gambled away, whatever it might be. So there's a lot of that going on. Now they have the standard announcer around the desk, probably setting everything up for us. I'm surprised that this is on ESPN and not some sort of NBC affiliate because they own the Golf Channel. Golf Channel again, second tier. Can't get everything. This is a TGL SoFi, and they're telling us now there's real grass where they looks like they tee off, and a 24 high times something screen that they're hitting into. So they have real grass. There's fairway grass. There's rough. There's sand. So they have little boxes that they can hit out of. Rough, fairway, sand. And then when they get the ball close enough, and I think it's 50 yards, then they go to the putting green area and they either chip and or putt, and it undulates depending upon the hole. And there's something called a hammer. See, what's interesting to me too is they could have just done like a natural like President's Cup, Ryder Cup format, like best ball, and then we're going to go to one-on-one, but they have all these other little games in here, and they have all these explanations. It might have been simpler, even for big golf fans, just to have them play, have a regular competition. Okay, so there's an announcer in front of the big screen. They're showing the three boxes where, again, they're far enough away where they would hit, like that pretend to be a fairway and or tee box, the rough, and the sand. And then they have, I think, three of those same boxes about 25 to 30 yards in front of that. So that way you can hit your approach shots from those boxes as well. And then when you get, I believe they said 50 yards or less, you go to the putting green. I think that that's real grass, but I also heard that it's going to undulate. So I can't imagine that that's real grass underneath there. This is exiting. You mean exciting, right, Nathaniel? Because you said exiting. All right. I am surprised about that channel stuff too. It's usually CBS. Well, yeah, but NBC owns the Golf Channel. The Golf Channel never really gets anything good, probably because everything's too expensive. All right, so they're still explaining things. It's a very good concept. And I think that it'll help people out, but I bet you right now, if you're not a golf fan, you've already tuned out. There's a lot of explanation. There's a lot of preamble here. I'm not loving the preamble at all. A lot of explanation, a lot of interviews. Let's get right to it. I understand that now they're showing the different teams, and I believe there's 4 people on each team, but tonight 3 play. So obviously they have something with, something, I guess, if you get injured, or they can play different people for different competitions, which makes all the sense in the world. I have no problem with any of that. And it's, you win a hole, you get 1 point. You tie a hole, you get 0 points. So it's not like stroke or match play, rather. I'm going to call my grandparents to watch this event. I'll be back in a bit. Okay, no problem, man. Most points wins. Okay, so hole 1 is called the Plank, and it's a par 4, 377 yards. It's pretty exciting. I think also that they've made up all of these holes, so they might be based on other holes, but I believe that they're all unique and designed specifically for this event. Yeah, too much fluff play. People will lose interest. Yeah, user 820. I think what's going on, and we're watching whatever on their website. We're not watching, obviously, what's on ESPN Plus because they don't want to get in big trouble. But it's a lot of preamble, some explanation. I would love to have seen names that are household names. A John Daly. I would like to see Tiger Woods playing this, Rory McIlroy playing this, maybe even give me a Sergio Garcia, something like that. And now, okay, they're shaking hands. It's about ready to start. Are we going to flip a coin and steal from football? Nope, I guess not. I guess they've already decided who's going to go. Maybe they pulled tease. They keep showing Rory McIlroy. They show other celebrities in the audience. So it's a big deal. It really is. And it took a year to get to this point because I know that the arena was destroyed last year in California. All right, so they're finally actually going to tee off. And Shane Lowry is going to tee off at the 377-yard par 4, first hole, the plank, they call it. Now, again, what they've done now is this now becomes a golf competition, which you can watch on Sundays or Saturdays on CBS, on, various other channels. Okay, so he had the first shot. That's wonderful. But if it was personality driven, they could have pulled in, like I said, a John Daly, a Tiger Woods. Now Ricky Fowler's up. I mean, all these guys, bomb the ball. So it's just a matter of how far they're going to hit it here. He hits it. Is this a fairway shot, though? Did he use a tee? I couldn't even tell. So Fowler hits it. Are they going to tell me the distance? No. Where's the distance here? They might be announcing it, but I don't have the sound up. So, but I guess there's more interaction. Like right now, they're showing Ricky taking off his glove, and they're probably picking up some sound. But essentially, what we're going to get to is a golf competition, not a personality driven competition, not a skills competition per se. Something quirky. I used to really enjoy the Golf Channel. I don't think they have it anymore. I haven't really watched the Golf Channel too much, but they used to have the Big Break. And so this is Matt Fitzpatrick. Oh, this is alternating as well. So each player on the team alternates the next shot. So Lowry teed off. Now Fitzpatrick's hitting. And then after that will be, wait, Fitzpatrick is with Ricky. So then Schufel, I'm mispronouncing on purpose because everybody got mad at me. It's on ESPN because they want to expand golf to some more people. Yeah, they want to expand golf to more people. But the problem of it is, to me, is this is just now a golf competition. It's not like for instance, the skills competition in hockey when they have like figures or they have cutouts of a goalie and things, or they break certain discs in the goal that if the player hits them, they break. That's exciting. This is seriously just watching a virtual game in some ways. I mean, that's predominantly what it is. And then they show Tiger Woods in the audience. I mean, they could have Taylor Swift here and they'd probably have a bigger audience. So now they're walking up to the putting surface. I'm assuming everyone's either in or on the putting green or near it. And so now it's a question of who will, okay, so Fowler's chipping from just off and it dies in the apron right before the green, but he's relatively on the he's near the hole. He probably I don't know exactly what it is, but I'm assuming it's a 4 to 6 foot putt then coming up. So there are some things going on here, but all right. So next to play, because they alternate the players, which do you guys, I mean, anybody out there watching, do you find this exciting that they're alternating these players? It sort of gets Ludwig Aberg is up. Sort of gets kind of confusing because you're not just following one player. He putts and it goes in. Nice putt, buddy. I think that's a bird. The Bay wins the hole. Yeah, they got a birdie. So they win the hole, they get 1 point, and then we keep going. And they have spotlights and things like that going on the players. And yeah, I mean, I think for the most part, this is going to help. Hold on 1 second. Hello? Yeah, I'm live. Can you just call him? Okay, bye. Ryan, Ryan. Anyway. All right, so they're in the crowd. Tiger Woods, Rory, they're in the crowd. That's wonderful. There's other celebrities there. Uh, I don't know. What do you guys think? You think it's incredible, huh, Nathaniel? I think it's fine. I mean, I think it's I don't know. I think I would have liked to have seen the teams be like one female, on each team and one senior player on each team. And that way you can pull maybe some more celebrities. You're just pulling guys from the PGA Tour. You can see this on a Sunday. It's the same thing. Okay, he made a 9-foot putt. Well, that's great. I mean, it's awesome. If you really like golf, it's great. And okay, they have something called the hammer. And if the hammer's accepted, it's plus 1 point. If you don't get it, if you decline the hammer, then you concede the hole and you lose the point. So there's a little strategy here, which makes it a little bit different than normal golf. But for the most part, the one thing, that I'm thinking about though is, it would be kind of nice to have like someone from the LPGA, someone from the PGA, someone from the Senior Tour, Champions Tour, whatever they call it. And I think that that's kind of an exciting thing. Now we're just kind of into golf. We're just watching a golf match right now, unfortunately or fortunately, depending upon how you look at it. And yeah, the holes are kind of cool, but we all know they're just virtual holes. Like this is an island hole, it looks like. You have to hit a landing spot, or there might be 3 landing spots, and then you hit it out to an island. Yeah, I mean, that stuff's cool. You can have that at the Players, though, to a certain extent. Technically, it's not an island, it's a peninsula, but pretty much an island. All right, so he tees it up, and it looks like it's headed for a trap. Nope, it doesn't go there. Yep, no, yep. It's rolling, 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 rolling. I do think that what this will do is help out the people who or help out the businesses that have those virtual bays that you can rent on a regular basis. The ones that like sometimes they're a bar, sometimes it's training at a golf course or at a driving range. Fitzpatrick is up now with his tee shot. And like I said, I think there's 3 landing spots. Again, I don't have the sound. Bay Golf Club is up 1. They have the hammer, I guess. I guess both teams don't have a hammer. Maybe it's the team that wins, or maybe you have a hammer every time you win. It's a tad bit like Top Golf. Yeah, there's that element to it. I don't know. I think that it's interesting. It's a very interesting concept. I don't know that it plays well on TV. That might be one of my biggest complaints here is that it doesn't necessarily play well, because all you're really doing seriously is watching someone hit into a big screen. And not to sound like a total curmudgeon, you can do that when you go to like a golf shop. They can, you can watch somebody hit off a screen that's virtual. Okay, so it looks like somebody's found a trap finally, so we get to see them play out of the bunker. It's kind of dark too. Like if you're actually watching this on, and yeah, it's kind of the shots here on ESPN Plus are kind of dark. It is kind of nice to have. I wish there was a little bit more back and forth. Like you could hear what they're saying, or if they're talking to each other. Xander is up now. He's 274 yards. What is this? This is a tee shot, right? Yeah. No, he has 274 to that island, I guess. Okay. So they're kind of showing the holes on the videos attached to me right now. He found the bunker. I don't know. I'm going to have to watch this with the sound up because I just don't know if it plays right. So we don't have a lot of people online. I'm gonna end the stream and just watch it and see if I'm wrong about some of this stuff, but hopefully I am. Anyway, you guys take care. Enjoy TGL.